As Caroline said, these long-term trade imbalances. The tax long-term trade imbalance bill is going much better than I would have thought. Is going much better than I would have thought. Is going much better.
Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Lewis Schaffer. I'm in a good mood. Well, for me, it's not. I don't even know why. I just said that. I don't know if I believe that I'm in a good mood. Are you in a good mood? Thank you for coming, Mark, and Joe, and Claire, and that's about it. That's all there is. Now they got 14 viewers. Maybe I should come on a bit later. I don't know. This is our 62nd show. That's a lot of shows. I woke up this morning. I weighed 78 kilograms. How thin am I? How thin? I look amazing. Let's see if we can get that goes over there like that. Is that better? Is that better? Oh, look, the chat is not on. The chat box is not on. Let me just see if we can turn the chat box on. Undo the chat. Make the chat seen. Can we see? I'm looking for the eyes. It's not up. Why is it not up on this thing?
Which? Oh,
The chat box for the full screen. There should be a chat box up here.
yeah, because you turned it off, remember, lots.
I know, but look, it should be here. Oh, there it is. Is the sound up? The sound is not up. There you go. Yeah, it's up there now. It's up there now. Thank you very much for putting the chat up. This is our second 60-second show. I think I'm having a nervous breakdown. I went to the doctor today to get a blood test. Can you see this? More blood tests. I got blood tests. Hello, Simon Arnold. Good to see you. So I went and got more blood tests. And then the woman who's giving me the blood test, she can barely speak. I mean, she spoke English, I guess, because she told it took a while for me to understand. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hello, Claire. Claire is here. Beautiful, beautiful Claire. And beautiful, beautiful Joe. And Kinsey. Kinsey is one of my favorites. I mean, you're all one of my... I can't say you're one of my favorites, but you are. Kinsey is one of my favorites. Zingo. Can I give you a back massage? Is that me? You probably can. Of course you can. Of course you can. I didn't shave today, so I don't look that great. Do I look all right? Do I look all right, producer? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You can. You can give me a back massage. We can all do that. I'm omnivorous. Be careful around me. You look amazing, Lewis. The hottest man on the planet. Yeah, thank you very much for saying that. I know you don't believe it. Carrie is here. Beautiful also. Ruben, my Jewish friend. He lives up there in Islington, whatever. Marianne McCara. God bless America. God. Did you see Donald Trump today saying he's taking over D.C.? He's great. He doesn't care. He's great. I went for a blood test recently. The phlebotomist said, small prick. And I said, who told you? Okay, good joke. That's a good joke. Yeah. Marianne Carey can't complain. Keith Bexley. Do you live in Bexley? Is that why your name is Keith? Is Bexley? Is Bexley? Ruben, question, Lewis. Who is Brian Simpson and why? Well, that's a mystery. That's a mystery. Donald Trump, according to Mark Thorosian, is getting the job done. Yes, he is. He is. He's getting the job done. And you know what? I hope he doesn't die soon. He's great. Okay, he's so great and funny. I would say the guy is funny. He wants to be funny, but he also wants to get the job done. Do you think the president is funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people say he's not funny, but I think they don't have. I think their hatred of Trump overrides their sense of humor when they say that.
Yeah, my son says the hatred of Trump overrides their sense of humor when people say that because they don't think that they think that he's funny, but they don't want to believe that he's funny, right? Is that what you're saying?
He's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
And he does it both intentionally and unintentionally.
Yeah, he's a New York guy. He's like Lewis Schaffer. Like people think that I'm being funny when I'm being totally serious or when I'm, whatever. So he's like me, a bit like me, but he comes from Queens. And he's not Jewish. He's sort of similar. It's like the difference between Plumstead and Welling. I don't know if that's the right analogy. Difference between West London and East London. Something like that. Something like that. Mark asked Claire a question. Yeah, Claire, I think he is funny also. Have you seen the clips of him speaking with Seinfeld theme music? The tune playing in the background. Very funny. I might have to look at that. That sounds like it could be funny. He's got a very dry sense of humor, and a lot of it is not that dry. He just says stuff, and he doesn't worry about it. And he's been through the mill, what they put him through, and then they're wondering why he's putting them through the mill. And you see these people. They're all my people. What's her name? Silverman. Susan, what's her name? I can't even remember her name. Oh my God, I'm so horrible. I'm so old. This is what happens when you get old. Sarah Silverman. I mean, I was in love with her. She was so beautiful. She used to do comedy when I was around. And I'm going to say she wasn't nice to me. She knew who I was. She wasn't nice to me. But, we weren't famous back then. You are a native New Yorker. Let's work Zingo. I love you. I love you. I love you, Zingo. And Zingo, let's make sure. When you see the word Y-O-U-R, let's make sure we get it right. Y-O-U-R, or is it Y-O-U-R-E? Let's make sure we get the name right, everybody. So we've got 23 viewers so far, or whatever. Do we call ourselves viewers or club members or whatever we're doing? Carrie is saying hi, Maria, which is nice. Yeah, Donald Trump is great. He's great. He's great. He's no Keir Starmer. Oh my God, I shouldn't badmouth Keir Starmer. Feeling ill since last night. Might just listen to Lewis and you lovely people. Why do you feel ill? What did you eat last night? I have had a very busy day eating. I've eaten too much. I've eaten too much. I mean, I haven't eaten too much. I weigh 78 kilograms. I don't look great. My face doesn't look that great, but I want to be thin. I want to have a nice thin body. I should post I went and I took some pictures of myself in the mirror in the bathroom today, and I looked all right. I got a nice, I don't know, do I have a nice body? But, that's what happens. You can either have a nice face or a nice body. And either have a nice face. I think my body is nicer. I think my body is not nicer than my face. But then I'm walking down the street today and people smiled at me. Adam Hudson's in town. Hey, Lewis. Quick question, off topic. This show is all off topic. Where did you get the 3M mouth tape from? When I look, there appears to be different variations. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to find. It's called micropore tape, 25 milliliters. Can you see that? 25 milliliters, like that. You take it out. This is what I do. I take it out. Can you see it, everybody? I take it out. Then I fold over the edge so it's easy to mess with in the future. See, I fold the edge over. And that way I always have something to pull off. And then I put it right here. Make sure you have to shave because otherwise it doesn't quite work. Let me just see what we've got here. The chat box. Hold on a second, chat box. And then I put it here. Yeah, so that's what I do. I recommend mouth tape for everybody. It cost. I remember when I bought it in a box of 8 or 10 or 12, and it cost. I don't remember how much it cost. I don't remember how much it cost, but it wasn't that much. It was like a pound a roll. Buying it there. I should post it or something, but I recommend it completely. Maltese Phil is here, but thank you, Adam, for asking me a question. That's not off topic. That's totally on topic. We need to sleep. Look at how greasy I am. Do I look greasy? Gob take. Yeah, it's really good. Let's say you're sleeping in bed and you want to go to sleep and your girlfriend wants to talk to you in the middle of the night, Kerry. You put it on, and you just, and they go to sleep. They go to sleep because they're not going to talk to you because you can't talk to them. Someone has put a big banner up on the M53 in Wirral about Stammer. Yeah, what did it say, Kerry? I'm competing with Claire C and telling Lewis how wonderful he is. Go all the way. If you can beat Claire C, you got something. Yeah. I appreciate that. Mark Therosian. Yeah, I appreciate that. I hope I don't seem like too needy. A lot of girls don't like me. Because I'm like Lucy. She thinks I'm way too needy. Am I too needy? I should play hard to get. Is that what you're saying, Lucy? I don't know if Lucy is saying that, but that's the impression I get. She just thinks, would you just shut up, Lewis? That's what Lucy is saying. It's important to make sure you've always got something to pull off. Okay? That's making a dirty joke. We don't know if it's a dirty joke, but it sounds like a dirty joke. Yeah, pull off. That's very British. You can put it on then, not them, just checking. You put it on you then, not them. You don't put it on them. You've got it on yourself. Claire says hello to Lucy. I say hello to Lucy. Treat them mean, keep them keen. I think a lot of women don't want to be treated meanly. A lot of women want to be treated nicely. And sometimes I don't care. I'm going to be nice. I'm not a nice person to women. I'm not. But a lot of women... They want a guy who's hard to get, but they don't really. Well, we can talk about that. Do you want a guy who plays hard to get? I'm hard to take. That's what I believe. I'm hard to take. You can't. I messaged GB News, says Zingo, and asked you to be on forever. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Jedster's in town. Uh-oh, looks like Cheese String has hacked into Lucy's account. Why? Is Lucy being nice? She's saying nice hi to people. Could be. He could be doing that. You'll never win, Mark. I told him since Twitter was Twitter 1,000,000 times. What have you told me? You're talking to me or talking to other people? Claire C. Was that Claire C? Claire C sent me a tie. She sent me a tie. And then she's been very nice to me since the beginning, which is something I appreciate. That's what I said this. I say this to people. I only ask one thing of women. Well, two things. One is to be thin, And the other thing is to love me. We all want to be loved. Who doesn't want to be loved? Adam Hudson says thank you. Well, I say thank you. Who of us does not want to be loved? We all want to be loved. We want to love and be loved. That's what I think. What's his name? Benjamin Franklin, the great American politician. He said, "Love and be lovable. Love and you will be loved." A lot of women are saying, "Oh, I can't get love. I can't get love." Well, are you loving anybody? You got to love people. Mark Therosian said, "Lucy, don't come on here and with smut." What did Lucy say that was smutty? Please, you're taking Lorna's crowd. Lorna's smutty. Well, I'm smutty. Am I too receptive to the smuttiness? I am smutty. I'm sorry. I'm smutty. Lucy's saying hello to everybody. What kind of mood are you in, Lucy? That's a good mood. That's a really good mood. She's in a very good mood. Lucy is in a good mood. I like Lucy. I was dating a girl who had a weird daddy thing going on. You made her stand in the corner. Yeah, a lot of girls have daddy things. There aren't enough daddies around. I have a daddy thing. I want someone to be my daddy. I want someone to be my mommy. I want to be somebody's daddy. I want to be somebody's baby. I want to be a little boy. I want to be a daddy. Be however you want with me, Lewis. Yeah, she's like, that's what, yeah, she's a big, I try to be as nice as possible, do I not, Claire? I try to be. Yes, yeah, people, they want daddies. We do want daddies. We want to close our eyes and we want to go to a younger place and where people loved us. I just got back from Rio Spa. Of course, Russ did that. How did you send it to GB News? How did you send that to Ask Kerry? I'm going to send Lewis myself. To what? To GB News and say, hey, I've been sent by Claire. Gentlemen, and ladies even, head to Thailand. They love you long time there. Yeah, they probably would, but we want to be loved by somebody who is, I'm not saying they're not worthy of love in Thailand, but we want to be loved by somebody in this country. We want to be loved by someone who we think might love us. Go and stand in the corner. Yeah, maybe I'm a bad boy. I feel like I'm a bad boy. Are you a bad boy, Maltese Phil? Are you a bad boy? Okay, you're going to wrap yourself up, Claire, with a nice big ribbon. Yeah, well, that's what men want. Don't we want that? Don't we want to be, the problem is, here's the difference, as I've always said, women get a lot of love and attention. Maybe they don't think they get a lot of love and attention, but men, we don't get as much love and attention. So you can't be as loving to a woman as you are to a man because they don't trust it. I am a naughty boy. I'm sort of naughty, not really super naughty. I don't think I'm that naughty, but maybe I am. Maybe I'm really naughty. Joe asks, what if you don't fancy them? Just asking. Well, you give them a chance. I remember one time I went on a date in 1988, maybe. So it was like over 30 years ago. And I was looking at this girl. I didn't like her. I thought I was a somebody back then. I didn't like her. And then halfway through, we were at a Chinese restaurant. I just decided I really liked her. And I said to her, I really like you. And she said, I don't like you. That stuff can happen. Yeah. You know what it is with women? You don't fancy somebody in the beginning. You got to grow to like them. How many stories have we heard? How many stories have each of us heard? You know what? I didn't fancy him, but he grew on me. That's a very woman thing. Men don't say that. Men, we liked you immediately. Yeah, so that's what I say to you, Joe. I wouldn't like me either. I don't do what you tell me to do, and I've been planning on it. We should go old school and post fan mail to GB News, building for Lewis. Yeah, you could do that too. I don't know. I don't recommend it because letters cost, I think, £1.30 to send a letter. And I remember when they were 3 pence or 3 cents. But thank you, Adam Hudson, for that. Don't worry about it. I'm enjoying this. It is easier for a woman to find a man than it is for a man to find a woman. I would say that's really, really true, Alex. Why? Mark Therosian has Claire C's best interest at heart. Why is that? Lewis, Zingo, you're going to have to rewrite that. I'm not going to read it. because you didn't do it. You gotta figure out how to spell Y-O-U-R. That's what you gotta do. Let's see. Carrie comes in. Hello, beautiful Carrie. Probably because you've had no better offers, Lewis, than realize that you had to settle for her. 1988, I was 31 years old. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I mean, I don't stick around. I don't look at a girl unless I had a friend of mine who went on 300 blind dates, whatever it is, Googled, whatever you call that dating thing. It's easier for a man to find another man. Just pop in the room in the back of the gay bar, and there will be several. Yes, that's true. It is true. Men are a bit more generous, but that doesn't mean we should be men. I wasn't born in 1980. That's so young. The story of I really didn't fancy him, but he grew on me. Yes, Mark, the Kerry. Yes. Women have more of a choice in men. Men don't have much of a choice. Yeah. I mean, maybe we don't. Like my friend Russ has choices. He's got so many choices. Lewis, Mark is helping me in my quest to be posted to you, wrapped up like a parcel with a ribbon. Don't post yourself. I'll come down to, where are you? I'll come down to you. Carrie, why does no one fancy you? And apparently you have amazing body. Mark, because he was once fat probably. Weren't you fat, Mark? Mark the Rosian says, it's not about me, Carrie. He's talking about me. I think, Carrie, Mark is talking about me. I put much effort in and did the let it grow thing. Let it grow thing. Tried very hard, kind of got somewhere. But he sadly died out of the blue 2 years ago. Not putting on a downer. Is this your husband, your boyfriend or something? Joe, you put effort into it and then he died. Yeah. You got to start fresh. That's what I'm trying to. I wish you all people would do this. You'd all make sure we go on there and like this stream. Join this stream. It's 36 pounds. That's maybe too much, but you could maybe it's cheaper in what's that other thing called in Patreon. I don't know the cost of the newspaper, says Zingo. Yeah, since headliners. I'm sick of hearing the story. I didn't fancy him, but he grew on me. I've never been told that. Proper fancy me, then get to know them. Then to know that they don't like you. Yes, yeah. Well, it's the problem is we're all old, and we all want to be loved, and we don't have any arranged marriages, so we're basically screwed. My mother always said, there's a lid for every pot. Yes, my mother said that too. It's a very American type saying. Typically after someone had dumped or ghosted me. Yeah. You can't, I don't know what I want to say. You can't just give in to men. Men can't just give in to women, but maybe you can. Apologies for spelling errors there. Thank you, Mark. I noticed the spelling errors. It's a good one, Marianne. I used to get told that. That's what you won't pass for. I used to get told what's for you, you won't pass you. I used to get told what's for you, comma, put a comma in there, won't pass you. That's Carrie Macca. Good to see you, Carrie. They will be lining up, Joe. They will be. And if they don't line up, Lewis Schaffer will come and I'll do you. It was kind of weird and shocking, but I'm good. Thanks. Where did Lucy go? Annette is here. I prefer single life. Trust number one. No, you don't prefer single life. We need to get along with each other. Can we just get along? Let's get along. Marianne said, I guess your mother said, she also said, what's lauded can't be blotted. What's lauded can't be blotted. Is that an English saying? I don't know what that means. Let me introduce you, Annette, to Mark the Rosian. Say hello to Mark. Annette, being single can be lonely. It can be very lonely. I'm lonely. It's lonely. Thank you. I wasn't doing a downer thing. I was just on the subject of not fancying to start with. You, Jarrett, where did you come in? You said, sorry to hear that, Joe. Kerry comes in and says, women don't, Lewis. Women don't, Lewis. They can't be arsed. They don't what? What don't they do? There's lots of loneliness among women, and men too, It's okay being single. This group gives me all the commitment I need. That's not very much commitment. I'm the one who's committed to you. I'm here every single day. I have to be here every single day. You know, so it was 27 degrees here today, maybe even 29. Yeah. I bought a PO. What is a PO? A PO. What is a PO, Zingo? What is a PO? Being lonely for a long time causes mental health issues. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But I don't know how you stick with somebody. Somebody else comes in there. Women maybe have to get used to sharing, and maybe so do men. You don't have to be here, Lewis. We have Discord. Well, there you go. You've got Discord. Okay. I'm single right now, says Joe. Tomorrow will be hotter, Lewis. Yes, says Alex. I'm single right now, but after my last experience, may give it up. Just give it just one more go. Yeah, give it one more go. Give it one more go. Are we all getting thinner? We cannot promise men anything. Anything. Okay, we can't promise men anything unless we're thin. That's what all men want. They want to be thin and loved. Thin and loved. And attention, maybe attention. That's what men want. They want loyalty. They want, what was the other thing? They want you to be nice. And they want you to be hot. That's it. 3 things. Alex, maybe when you're younger, but when you're older, you can't be arsed. Yes, you can. You can be arsed. You want to be touched and cuddled and hugged and told you're beautiful. You want that. Everybody wants that. They want a guy, maybe not sex all the time, but they want a guy who's sleeping right there who cares for them, I think. If you weren't here every single day, Lewis, I would literally cry. There you go. That's so good. I'm single right now, says Joe. But after my last experience, may give it just one. Right. Okay, I read that already. That was good. Okay. So what else? Well, Vatanai's music is here. Thank you, Vatanai. Good to see you today. I just returned from the doctors. I had some blood taken. Me too. I did some blood taken. I'd had my fatty liver checked every so often. Too many carbs for too many years. Yes, that's true. Too many carbs for too many years. Okay, Lucy says a PO is a potty. Lots of people don't seem to know that word. Well, I never heard it, I don't think. We need you here, Lewis, every day, says Alex. Well, thank you. Well, I got news for you. I need you here every day. I shouldn't say that. I should pretend like I don't care. But thank you, Lucy, for that information. A PO is a potty. Is that a Northern Irish phrase or a Scottish phrase? What kind of phrase is that? Is it a Celtic phrase? I got used to being here with you, Lewis, and all of us in this chat. I don't know what what I was doing without it. Yeah, say that's what I feel. I feel like we're all here. I feel like if I miss a day, you're gonna find something else to do. Lou Zingo says I'm too hot. I'm too hot. What did Annette say? You agree with Kerry? I met a Thai woman on Facebook, and we got on so well. I paid for her to fly to Heathrow. I was waiting there. When she got off the plane, I realized she was 25 stone. I thought, is she from Thailand or Pieland? Is that a joke or is that true? Because usually the Thai women are not fat. The presence of a loved one is important. Yeah, someone who can cover your back. I've got my sons here, although the other son is not here with me today. Yeah. I need a thin lover. Yes, I do. I mean, am I being mean by saying I need a thin lover? Okay. T from you. Am I being mean? Poe is used in Liverpool too, says Kerry. Yeah, I can imagine it's one of those Celtic type areas. Is it wrong? I was thinking of that today because I'm coming on here and saying you got to be thin, that I'm fat shaming you people. But is it wrong? We could do something about it. Look, I'm down to 76. I want to show you how naked I am. Look at how great I look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Okay. What is lotted cannot be blotted, Marianne says. But one's lot may be blotted by virtue of one's labor. By Abadut Panda. So what is that saying? You've been lotted. You've been given to somebody else. So you got to just enjoy. I know, just 15 subscribers, Adam Hudson. That's like not that many. That's not many. 41 viewers, only 15 likes. Let's go for it, people. Just all you got to do is just take a break and go to the thing. Go to the thing. I don't know, because I have a feeling they're gonna ban me or something because I'm so pervy and creepy. 5 p.m. keeps me going in the moment, and I'm sure I speak. Yeah, this is what I like to hear. I like to hear that. Years ago, people used to have a Poe under the bed for a quick pee. Is that what it came from? I have a Poe by my bed. I can't go out into the brightness every single time I have to go pee. Now there are 20 likes. Thank you, Mark the Rosie, and go in there. And Claire says she's thin. Are you really thin? Are you lying to me? Oh, you said you were 50. I'm pretending like I don't know how thin she is. Mark the Rosian. I'm doing Kinsey's job. Yes, we can all share each other's job. I love Kinsey. I love Kinsey. She's good. She's good. Kinsey wants me to do things to make the thing more successful. It'll happen. You'll see it'll happen. Mark the Rosian. Won't have to spend so much time on postage if you are light. Claire C. He's going to send it to me, Mark Thorosian. Kerry Macca says, laugh out loud, Mark J. Bedpan so embarrassing to have to use in the hospital when you're bedbound. Totally mortifying. Yeah, I guess it is mortifying, but people used to do that because they used to have the loo out in the back. Didn't they have the loo out in the back? So you had to walk all the way downstairs and in the back in the freezing cold? No, you wouldn't do that. So let's go for that. Let's go for that. Mark is laughing. No, Claire is laughing at Mark or with Mark. Simon R. is he's careful. Don't get liver cirrhosis like me. Yeah, very bad. What causes liver cirrhosis? It's not just alcohol. Apparently, you're also called Thunder. Who is that? Is that me? Thunder Mugs. I'm called Thunder Mugs. I shouldn't admit this. I admit my bad habits. I want people to know that I've got bad habits. I don't want them, because you're looking at me now and saying, oh, that Lewis Schaffer's amazing. I can't believe how great he is. You're not saying that, are you saying that? Of course you're not. But you don't want to lie to somebody. I sent somebody a picture. I don't want to tell you the picture that I sent to them, but it was after I sent it, I was like embarrassed at myself. Embarrassed. So Zingo says, tell your sons, Lewis, your dad is an icon in the entertainment world. Yes, an icon in the entertainment world. He's not going to believe that. He knows me. Is drinking water on an empty stomach actually good? I have real questions, Alex, about drinking water. I don't know. I don't know. I think you need a certain type of water to drink. You don't need to drink that much water. If you don't drink dry food or salty food or sugary food, you will not need to drink water. I don't drink as much water as I used to drink. Okay, Russ comes in with another joke. We love Russ, so a round of applause for Russ. Is Lorna here to appreciate Russ? Lewis, today I saw a giant fat woman fall over in the street. Never laughed. You didn't laugh. It's not funny. But the concrete cracked up. That's a joke. Where is Kinsey? I don't see Kinsey. Where is Kinsey? Really, Claire C. Very quiet, laugh out loud. Where's her husband? She got married too. He doesn't tell lies to his children. I don't really. I try not to. I try to be honest. I'm in parties were called Thunder Mugs, Lewis. Okay, I did not know that. I didn't know what, I don't know what you mean, Lucy. You're very complicated to me. You live in a foreign country up there. I understand a lot of what you're saying, but not everything. Kerry Macca says, must be waiting on the right opportunity to speak, Kinsey says. Yeah, maybe. When you wake up, drinking water apparently cleans your body. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't clean your body. It dehydrates you. I said that on GB News and headlines, and people were laughing at me. Lewis actually thinks that water can dehydrate you. Yes, it can. It's the same way tea or coffee can dehydrate you. Am I right, people? Kerry Macca, it is quiet, perhaps the calm before the storm. Who is this, Claire? Who are you talking about? Simon Arnold, says Vatanai. My was discovered by chance 20 years ago. My lipid readings are okay at the moment, and I'm a very light drinker. Yeah, I think just eat red meat. Red meat, eggs, I'm hoping. I went to the doctor today. I was supposed to get a urine test in order to get an EGFR, which is the test to see whether my kidney is all right. And they didn't give it to me. And I just thought, oh my God, I'm on my way. I made an appointment. I might as well just go. Anything north of the M25 is alien. That's what Mark says about London, whatever. A chamber pot is a Poe. Yeah. I don't have a chamber pot. I use pickle jars. Is that wrong? I want when they say something about me in the press. We can't listen to him. He pees in a pickle jar at night. I want you to laugh and think, well, maybe he's kidding, or laugh because we knew this already. I don't want to have any secrets. I don't want, do you want to have secrets? No, we don't want to have secrets. But thank you, Kerry. You don't want to have secrets, and I don't want to have a secret. Be honest. How long do you think, this is what Jared says, how long do you think it's going to be before we back throwing the chamber pot contents out the window again? You want to know the truth? That's a really great question. If you're asking me, maybe we can all answer it. You can see it coming. You can see the streets getting filthier. They just throw things in the streets, so it's not quite as clean as it used to be. Do you know, Kerry, you're more knowledgeable than your lack of a profile picture suggests, Kerry. How about this? How about Zingo and Kerry put up a profile picture? How about that? How about a big fat picture like this so we can see what you look like? Marianne McCara says, Joe, I have a set of Blue Willow, but I don't use it often. What is Blue Willow? I don't know what that is. Poe equals a chunty pot, a toldy home. I guess these are different names. Pot to pee in. I remember my father used to think the guy is so broke he doesn't have a pot to pee in. Cut the drinks out. Now, yeah, stop drinking and stop sugar and fructose. All that stuff is as bad as alcohol. But they don't care. They want us all to die. Lewis, you peeing in a pickle jar doesn't affect your hotness. You are lying, Claire. You are lying to me. Are you lying? That's really nice to know. I didn't know you were from Yorkshire, Joe. It says you, Jared, from Yorkshire. You're just showing off with your pic, Mark Therosian. Yeah, Kerry Mack, get a picture up there. Let's everybody get a picture up there. Kerry, get a picture up there. Remember, we're losing weight. We're getting a picture. You're just showing off your pic. Let's go. Okay, Lewis. You could pee wherever, says Mark. I'd still like you. That's what I want. I want people to like you. Like, for example, you're a weightlifter. I'm not into weightlifting, but I like you anyway. And I like you. Let's like each other. Let's like the people who like us. That's so good. Thank you, Mark. Careful. I'm not gay. Please, I'm not gay. Please, I'm not gay. Oh, Claire is fighting Mark Therosian. Can you believe that? I got Mark fighting. This is so good for me. This is so good. I'm into it. I'm into this kind of creepy level of whatever it is. It's a creepy level of something. You see girls, you know what I mean? We're not allowed to talk like this. Joe, you could be the neighbor whose name I don't know, also in the Midlands. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know everybody. We're still nice. Leanne gonna be late again. Yeah, I know Leanne. I got a picture taken of her. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Alex says. Are you waiting for Leanne? When Leanne comes in, if she comes in, let's go, oh my God, Leanne is here, and make her feel special. Make her feel special, because she is special to me. It's good to be friends with people that are different. I'm not gay either. I'm not gay either. Exclamation point, exclamation point. That makes you gay. 2 exclamation points means you're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, we need, I'll tell you why I'm against homosexuality. Because women need attention. And we as guys, Mark and Alex and you, they want a guy to hang out with. They can't just hang out with their girlfriends all the time. And homosexuality means you're saying, I can't hang out with you. Am I right? Claire likes Leanne. She's beautiful. Yes, she is. Everyone is different on here. Interesting, clever, and funny. What's not to love? Yeah, let's love people. What do you think about me, what I say about homosexuality? I think if you want to be gay with each other, just do it in secret. Don't go around saying you're gay. Go over to some guy's house late at night, or go to the park, or go to the cemetery up in Edinburgh, wherever. Go to the bathroom at the Boston Comedy Club. But you don't have to say, I'm only gay. I'm married, I'm gay. Don't say that. Don't say that. She is Claire C. She's really hot. Nearly as hot as Lewis. Or Claire. These are hot people. Yeah, take them to the football. Laugh out loud. Who do you want to take to the football? Who do you want to take him to the football? You go with a guy, you take him to the football. And then you spend time with the girls. You tell the girls they're beautiful, and you touch them all over. Women what do women like? Papa FS. I thought of this myself, I hope. They want attention, which is 1A, and affection, which is an A. Do you not want attention? Women and men too, but men want to give affection, and women want attention. So keep being gay in secret. Yes, I'm for secret homosexuality, basically. No one knows that I'm gay. Do you know that I'm gay, anybody? No, you don't. G-string is in the house. I'm bisexual, Lewis. It's okay to not know what you are. But what does it mean to be bisexual? Just be flexible and friendly, G-string. That's what I'm saying. Be flexible and friendly. At least Lewis, says Vantanized Music, at least Lewis isn't a since-pinkler. A since-pinkler. A since-pinkler. A since-pinkler. I think I've missed some people on the chat here. Okay. Have the ladies being gay got to do it in secret as well. Disappointing. I don't like... you mean like they have a girlfriend and they go, I'm only gay. I don't think even men should say they're only gay. Do you ever see the movie with Borat? Borat with what's his name? And he's like, and Borat, I don't know, but the Borat is hitting on the driving instructor, and the driving instructor says, "That's sweet. You go there." He was like such a real American type. Do you remember that guy? He was a real American, and he goes, you want to be gay, you be gay. He was so loving about it. That's what I'm saying. Loving. Let's be loving. Let's be secretive and loving. Let's wink at people. Let's wink at people. You know what the best answer to say when someone wants you to do something and you don't want to do it? Here's the best answer. You say, not yet. Not yet. I can't do it now. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I don't think people should be a bit secretive, but they should be nice. I think nice. Nice. Definitely be flexible, cheese string. Yeah, that's what Mark Therosian says. I like the best of both worlds. How old are you, cheese string? I'm happy to know if a lady is gay. Yeah, if a lady, and you don't care. It's like if a lady's gay, but she's having relations with you. That's all right, Mark. I'm with you. One of my gay friends says being bisexual is just being greedy. Don't shoot the messenger. No, you are the messenger. Oh, yeah, that's right. You are the messenger. Okay, Russ says, Lewis, what do you call a prostitute floating through space? A meteor. Okay, that's a good one. What did Lucy say? Did I miss Lucy? What did Lucy say, Claire? I missed what she said. Let me go back up a notch to see if she said something. That was a long time ago, Lucy. I mean, Claire say, so we don't know what she said. We don't know what she said. Let's see. Lewis would make an excellent Borat. I don't think so. I think that guy is the funniest person living in the world. Maybe not now, but when he made those films, they were the funniest films ever, ever, ever. I'm sorry, ever, ever. And it takes a British person to do stuff like that. I'm a homophobe, says Mark J. But not if it's two women. Is that weird? Yeah, we're at 41. You're 41 years old. You're still young. You're young and you're beautiful. We're all latent homosexuals. Better latent than never, says Mark. All right, we're not going to say whether we're gay or not. We're not going to. But you can. Vatanai. Laugh out loud, Vatanai. Yeah. Because you know what it is? Especially with women, they're more flexible than men. You know, they're more flexible. That's why when a woman says to you, no, it's painful. Because a woman, you go, I have a high libido, which a lot of people find weird here. But it's normal. It's all right. Well, you're 41. Go for it. Go for it. You're not 21 or whatever. Mark J says, hi, Mark. I think that 90% of the guys like seeing two women mud wrestle, to be honest. If it's dirty mud, I like dirty mud. I am Mr. Dirty now. I'm not as dirty as I used to be. I'm dirtier than I used to be, but I'm not dirty. I guess I am dirty. I don't know. That's a good point. Not yet. Very good, Lewis. Yeah, Zingo. Just say that to a guy. Let's say a guy says to you, Zingo, I want you or I'm going to die. You're so beautiful. You're the most beautiful woman in the world. But you think he might be a bit dangerous, a bit crazy. Let's say you don't like him. You don't like him as much. So Zingo, you look him in the eye and you say, oh, that is so nice. You are so nice. I love you too, but not yet. I can't do it now. I can't. Thank you. And you hope the guy finds somebody else, which he might. Am I right about that? Film Grimsby was fucking hilarious. I don't think it was. I don't think it was as good as the other ones. I think I saw half of it or something. I don't know. Lucy said women don't want to be married to closeted gay men. That is actually true. That is true. But yeah, because women, and this is what I've said this. How many times have I said this? They want to be totally loved. They want to be loved. The thing about men is, I don't know what the thing about men is. Women want love, Lucy. I agree with you. So, but let's say a man is closeted, but he doesn't really like women. I wouldn't marry a guy like that. But let's say a guy, he goes out and maybe he likes men and he also likes you. Like, look at me. Look at me. I'd like, that's a good point, Claire. I mean, men are capable. It's like my wife said. I remember my wife, she was pregnant for the second child. And she said, this is an important point, people. She said, I'm afraid of having a second child, Lewis, because I'm afraid I won't be able to love him. I'm going to start to cry. I'm afraid I'm not going to love him as much as I love my first child, who we all know. And I said to her, a heart grows that you will, you're just not limited to love for your oldest son. You'll find the love for your second son because your heart grows. And I said, that's why I'm having sex with your sister. Because my heart is growing. I love you and your sister. Read Lucy's joke. She's so funny. She's really funny. She's very funny. Men can love. We can love. Mark, me, and Kerry both love Lewis. Yes. Yes, loving Lewis. I love you, Claire, and Kerry, and Mark. I do. That's what this is all about. It's all about love. Lucy says, Lewis saw only half of Grimsby. It was grim. It was grim. That's a funny joke. Maybe that's a really funny joke. It's like a love square rather than a love triangle, says Mark the Rosian. That's funny. I know Mark the Rosian is now more of a threat than Rose. Yeah. Yeah, well, I love my ex-girlfriend Rose. I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be saying that. I didn't see the Jackass films, Zengo. Lorna is here. Bring on the smut. Bring the smut. Lorna's here. Yay, Lorna. Lorna's here. Lorna's here. Everybody say hello to Lorna. Right in the chat. Say hello to Lorna. I loved a tree once, says Vatanai's music, but it rejected me at first, but it grew on me. That's all right. Hi, Lorna, says Carrie. You're weird. Who is weird? You can't beat a bit of smut. Not you, Lorna. Lewis. Carrie says, not you, Lorna. Lewis. Oh, talking about me, that I'm weird. I'm weird. Hi, Claire C. That's what Lorna says. If you go to the back room of the gay bar, it's a love octagon. Yeah, well, that's the thing about guys, you know. That's the thing about guys. Well, we have to learn to love women. Men have to learn. We have to learn. We have to learn. We have to learn to love women. Like my ex-wife. I should have loved her more. I should have loved her more. Hi, Lorna. I was thinking about you when I was having a shower, says Russ. Yeah, well, that's a bit too dirty. Let's not be too dirty. Prado is here. You haven't been here in a couple of days. It's good to see you. How do you move on when you lose a teenage son? He died. I don't know how you do that. It's really horrible. It's really horrible. I don't know. Anybody have a suggestion? It's just you got to. How many years ago was this? How many years? How many years? Your job is to make sure they don't die, you know, and then they die. You think, oh my God, I'm a bad person. And you're without your son. It's really hard. I have a friend of mine. Her son died. Her son died. And it wasn't, I don't know whether it was his fault or not. And I hope you don't. Does Prado, does he not have a son? Yeah, you take it a bit too far, Russ. Let's be all loving. 6. I miss him. What does that mean? Yeah. I mean, you can be a perv. Don't stop being a perv. Just stop being such an obvious perv, Russ. But because I'm going to tell you something, Carrie. If he's got to stop being a perv, that means I have to stop being a perv. Right? Or you do too. Maybe you don't want to stop being, just letting your mind wander and just do horrible things. Yeah, it's hard. How many other, it's really hard. It's really hard, especially because people don't have that many children. I don't know whether you're telling the truth or not. I forgot. But it's really hard when people don't have that many children. You know what I mean? And well, there you go. Now Lorna comes in with the dirtiness. It's nice to know your genitals will have a good soaping. Come on, Lorna. Too dirty. Hello. Has the real Lewis Schaffer been kidnapped? I'm not. Maybe I am. Oh, it's been 6 years. I tried to save him. Yeah. How old was he when he died? That's just so sad. Anyway, yeah. You want us to perv on you? Yeah. Can Laura and Russ have private conversations? Well, maybe they can go. Why don't you go into the Discord and have a conversation? Start with hello. Thank you, Carrie. And Lorna's, I was 14 years old. Oh my God, that's the worst age. That's so bad. Because they're so lovely at 14. They've got a little bit of trouble, but they're so lovely. Well, what are you doing? Maybe we can help. Anyway, so Carrie's laughing at Mark. I don't know what Mark did. Yeah. What's going on, producer? I'm okay. No, you can mention it. We can come back to it. We have to know about each other in order to, I mean, was the mother must have been incredibly upset. Phil is talking to Kerry. Yes, he's not a perv. The things I've seen and done, you wouldn't believe. And some of those, I'd not call pervy. Yeah. Kerry, you don't mean that. I don't know what it means. Like throwing up. What is a lesbian's worst nightmare? Okay. Prado 35. I'm so very sorry for you. Have you tried, that was 6 years ago. Have you tried Cruz sending you love and hugs? What does that mean? Have you tried Cruz, Prado 35? No, it's not. It's 1 hour. It's how many hours? It's 1 hour, Simon. Or it's 51 minutes. Sometimes I think of Lewis in the bath and put the shower head. Oh, come on. That's also dirty. Are we getting too dirty? I'm going to stop. We're going to have to stop being dirty because we got a lot of nice people here and nice people here. Maybe we should have a separate chat, kind of Lewis Schaffer pervy chat. Male or female, but Andy Mantle. Okay, let's go. Let's not go too far. Let's not go too far. Mate, you cheer me up. Who are you talking to? Is that me? Yeah, I think the best way to get over it is we got to move to another place. You can never not feel any of this stuff. You can rein these boys in. Can you rein them in? I'm going to have to rein them in. Let's be nice. It's totally different when a girl is pervy. It's totally different. Okay, I don't know what it is. We got to guys be best behavior. Yeah, Kerry wants me to rein you guys in. I'll rein you in. Remember, I know how to do it now. I forgot how to do it, but I know how to do it. 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 Go for it. No, Alan, no, please don't give him that permission. Okay. Andy's Man Club is a group thing for men. Nothing's drink tea, eat biscuits, and talk to each other. Well, men need to talk to each other. We used to have a club called the it was the Losers Club. It was for dads who took care of their kids. And we would meet every Wednesday. It was fantastic. Lewis, you have great hair. Thank you very much. See, is that pervy? I don't know. My cousin was venting in text today. She was in town and some person queue jumped in store and she missed her bus home. She had to call her father to pick her up. Queue jumpers. Would we say anything? No, you can't say anything. I don't know whether that's the right answer. Keith Bexley is back typing. Cheese string is such a funny name on its own. It's underrated. Cheese string. I don't really even know what it means. It means like mozzarella cheese, basically. Hold on. I've got to go get my water. I don't know where my water went. And I'll be right back. If I come back, will you miss me? Come back. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody. Tell everybody that I went to get my water. Are you making lunch, Chef? Okay, I'm back. Lewis is back. Lewis is back. Okay, here we're back. We're back. Vatanai says perhaps cheese string is too highly cheese strung. That's good. Lorna says Maltese Phil. Some people have dirty minds. Usually the ones who are prudy. Yes, because they have to be on their best behavior. Lorna, that's totally right. Cheese string is a cheese snack, right? Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I remember. Right. Who are the boys you're referring to, Kerry? What did I miss what Kerry said? Can we all like the chat? Like the chat. Can we all subscribe if we haven't subscribed? Okay? Prado 35 Lewis is a great man. Verbal diarrhea like me. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we're talking for an hour. It's not that hard to talk for an hour when half of it is just I'm reading what you're telling me. So it's not like I'm just coming up, looking into blank space and just talking. The first hour has gone very quick. We had a good first hour. I mean, I'm getting better at this. Do you think I'm getting better at this? Is the chat getting better? I think it's getting better. I think you guys are getting better. Yes. Yes. Keith Bexley says, okay, I am. The first hour's gone. Yes. You've always been incredible, Lewis. Well, thank you very much, Mark Thor Rosian. I can never get it right. I can never get it right. I can get it right. It's your name. It's somebody's name. Someone's name. We have to be. So what else is going on in Lewis Schaffer's world? What's going on out there? Blood pressure. I did my blood pressure before. It was like 170 over 115. I mean, it's probably lower now. I mean, I've got to make sure that I drink water. And that water isn't, but it slows me down. Joe says we're all getting to know each other. You're right. So it could be easier now. Yeah, we're all going, oh, please. We're all, and there's nobody on here who's a bad person. I don't think. I think everyone is on here. Thank you very much. It's, that's who's Brian Simpson, Ruben. You'll have to read it yourself. I don't know. Laura says, I love this show. I love the handsome, lean-toned Lewis. Yes. I love the lean me too. I don't think I look as good as I did when I was younger, but I love the lean me. Don't. I love the lean me too. Let's see. Mark is talking to Adam. Any way government can get more control of our money, they'll do it. Yeah, because they're communists. I hate to say it. You hate to call them a communist because they don't want to be called communists, but that's what they are. They're communists. They're absolutely communists. They're communists. Lorna. I can stop you perving on Lewis, please. Can you stop perving on Lewis, please? Lewis, can you rein these women in? I don't want to. I don't want to rein them in. They want to be free to say what they want to say. Let them say that. Reeves is pure EU, WEF. Ursula von der Leyen wants to raid savings in euros from the bank for important projects. Yes, they do. They don't know how to make money, and they're spending our money. Vat and I, they are. I can't rein. I've got a real problem with women. I do. I'm a simp. Do I seem like a simp? I'm a simp. If a woman gets mad at me, it's like I crumble. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I want you all to be happy. But if you say to me, Lewis, you're not making me happy, I go, oh. Seriously, Lewis, I read about the Brian Simpson story and thought it was true. I felt cheated. Seriously. Well, don't feel cheated. It was an April Fool's joke. Never try and rein a woman in. Laugh out loud. Agreed, Joe. Unless they want an argument. Yes, a lot of women want an argument. A lot of guys do too. Women are vile, Lewis. Yeah, they are vile, but some women want an argument because they want some real emotion. They want to see it. That's what I liked about my first wife. She was really argumentative. But then what happens is I go, oh, please don't yell at me, please. And they lose their love. So many jokes I can make here, Joe, but I refuse to take it that far, says Mark. Anyway, don't you guys agree with me? A lot of women want an argument. They don't want an argument all the time. You know, but if you don't give them love, passion in another way, they'll have a screaming argument. Come on, people. It's rain, not rain. That is so true. I'm embarrassed. That's right. Alan Williams comes in with the proper spelling of rain. R-E-I-N. There's another rain. R-A-I-N. Rain. There's 3 rains. Make sure we spell it right. That's really good. Mark is doing my job for me. I appreciate that. You know, we get it. I mean, because also women want to be taken seriously. And they think that men don't take them seriously. That's what an argument does. It basically makes men focusing on what women are saying. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Yes, us women can go from 0 to 100 in a millisecond. Yeah, because you store every single slight against you. You store it. That's why you go that way. You know, and you have to realize that's why we men have to be not nice to women. We got to pay attention. What is it that women are looking for? They're looking for attention. I need to shave. They're looking for attention. They're looking for affection. They're looking for provision. They're looking for protection. They're looking for fun. They're looking for status. Yeah, that's what they're looking for. Thanks, Alan. It's an auto thing, and I can't read my text back. Laugh out loud. There you go. But that's really important, Alan Williams. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be watching everybody. Okay? So there we go. So I agree with all you said there, Lewis. Most of all, we want to be loved and respected at what we do. We want respect, but also a lot of women don't want to be totally respected. But no, does anybody like that? Kerry is like the chat police, says Mark Therosian. Yeah, she's in on all of this. Make sure that we become, maybe we can join this thing, but make sure we all like it. How many people have liked this? Thumbs up. Let's give Lewis a thumbs up. Let's make me feel happy. Am I asking for the right thing? Let's see what they say. Let me go look here. I'm going to look here. I'm going to look right here. Okay. 30 people liked it. Okay. That's good. 30 people. That's 30 so people liked it. Okay. That's good. So 30 people. That's so good. 30 people like this. Oh, no. I don't know. They want a certain element of respect. Women want respect, but they also want to be told, no, you're being a baby. Just, and I've read this too, and I believe this. They want you to evaluate what they're doing and say, you know what, you've gone too far. I love you, I'll always love you, but you've gone too far. I like to be listened to, says Joe, and to get a word in. Just thinking back over the years, yeah, you want to be able to get a word in, and men have high testosterone and could talk over a woman, and they don't like that. Good, decent men want to treat a woman right, but some women are just a patsy. What does that mean? That's not the basis of a good relationship. What does a patsy mean? Not fighting for their side? Is that what a patsy is? What does that mean, Vatanai's music? It's better than Smuts, says. Now just 13 subscribers. For 1,000, so close. It is close. Let's not mention it. Maybe we shouldn't mention it until it happens. Maybe Adam, maybe we should do that. Women tell me they like it when I tell them off. Yeah, if you don't tell them off every single second, and if you love them too, yes, they want to be treated like human beings, as if they are human beings. Read it properly, Lewis. Good. Decent men, decent men want to treat women right, but some women just want a patsy. Oh, the women want a patsy. That's not the Yeah. They want a man. They want a man who's a rollover. Is that what you're saying, Vatanai? Okay. Seller et audax. What does that mean? A fall guy. They just want a fall guy. Thank you, Seller. Good. Thank you for coming back. I'm going to look up what seller et audax means. What does that mean? Seller means speed and authority. I'm guessing. Seller et, oops. Okay, seller et, what does that mean? Meaning. Swift and bold. Yeah, there you go. Swift and bold. I almost knew what that meant. From my Latin. I'm really pleased with myself. Thank you, Seller, for putting that in. They don't want a patsy. No, women don't want a patsy. They say they do, but they don't. They say they do, but they don't. They want both. They want everything. Women want everything. They want everything. Lorna's a patsy. A patsy is like a fall guy. Yeah, that's right. Patriot, patsy. Who's patriot? Who's patriot? Swift and bold. It's a regimental motto. Swift and bold. Do you know what that means? Have you heard that before? Seller et audax. Or like audacious. Okay. Yes, the same bums and broads. They're my bums and broads, and I'm your bums and broads. Thanks. I'm learning lots of new word meanings. Yeah, we're learning stuff. Let's learn stuff. That was a joke, Russ, says Mark. Audacious celery. Yes, brave celery. Yeah, that's a good point. Audacious celery. Celer. Maybe it's called celery because it grows fast. That's a grows fast. So thank you, Lucy, for that. What kind of man does Lucy like? Lorna, we are all here learning. We're here learning. I'm learning. I had to look it up myself, Seller at Audax. I didn't know. I wasn't 100% sure. Avril is here. Hello, Avril. Hello, beautiful, beautiful Avril. How are you, Lewis? I enjoyed your views on GB News a few nights ago. Love your sense of humor. That matters lots. Well, I try to have a sense of humor, but I'm screaming at people. I don't know. Did it seem like I had a sense of humor? I appreciate that, Avril. We have a friend, or my ex-wife has a friend named Avril. And she's nice. She's nice. She's nice. Mark Therosian. What are you saying? What's that to Kerry? Being told off. What women? Me and Lorna? I don't know what that means. I see your screening is passion, Lewis. Screaming is passion. Yeah, but remember, it's a comedy TV program. I asked Lauren a question, and I asked Lucy a question. She says, I'll let you know when I meet one. I think, what was I? I forgot even what the question was I was asking about. That's like a man. When you meet a man, you'll let us know what you like. I don't know. What? Passion with comedy. Well, I think, yeah. Passion with comedy. I don't know whether I'm trying to do that. Says Kerry Macca. You have a twinkle in your eye when you scream at the lefty loons because I know it's crazy. I know I'm being crazy. What's Lucy's type? Asked Mark. What is your type, Lucy? Have you had a type, or is she saying she's not into guys? Who knows? She might not be. She might say, I never met a man I liked. That's what people are allowed to now. They're allowed to say, I never met a man. I never met a man. You have a lot in common, Mark. You share the same color as Lucy. No? Same color. I never met a man I like either. Yeah, so that's why we say not yet. Say, you know what? I don't like you yet, but I'm going to like you. Not yet. I don't know. We don't want to ask personal questions. I try not to ask Lucy any personal questions. She doesn't like when I ask her personal questions. Maybe she does like it. I don't even know. Alex comes in. He says, they say that during sex, you burn off as many calories as running 8 miles. Who the hell runs 8 miles in 10 seconds? That's another joke. That's a good joke. Schroeder is the only man for you. The piano player. Yes. Do you know my mother met Charles Schultz? Did you know that, Lucy? One of the few celebrities my mother met. Charles, I think she met him. He went to the same mental hospital that my mother met. It wasn't really a mental hospital. It was more like a resort for rich people. Not that my mother was rich, but she had very good insurance for rich people in Connecticut. So Schroeder is the only man. Let me see if I could find an image of Schroeder. Schroeder. Okay. There's one. Schroeder does like Lucy. Yes. I didn't know that. I haven't seen that. You know, those are those things on the TV now. They were like revolutionary when they came out. They were revolutionary. It's interesting. There we go. Lucy likes Schroeder. Yes. You've mentioned that before, Lewis. What did I mention before? What did I mention that? I don't remember. I mean, I know I just said it a second ago. What did I mention? That my mother was in a mental hospital? What did I mention? I said a few things. I think she was on a high-carb diet, my mother. But she also was, you know what, there's 2 ways you become crazy. 3 ways. Drugs, high carbs, and bad parenting. Charles Schultz, yeah. I mean, it was noteworthy as a child. I remember watching the TV and thinking my mother's at a place where I remember hearing Charles Schultz is at the Institute of Living in Hartford, Connecticut. Charles Schultz is with my mother. Charles Schultz, who knows? How old was she at the time? 28 in 1964. That means she was 36 years old. She is 36. Avocado Man. Yeah, so that's nice to know, says Lucy. It's nice to know that you're listening. I appreciate that, and I didn't say anything to bother you. Okay. Did I like George Carlin? I thought he was great. I did. I didn't think he was a great comedian. I just thought he was very smart, and he read off his act. I'm not going to be negative. Charles Schultz. He read off his act, which was good, but he wasn't my favorite comedian, not at all. Not at all. I even knew him when he was the hippy dippy weatherman. And then he wouldn't get a job, so he became somebody new. I ordered a butt plug. Want to try and stuff out. Okay, Lucy. I had a cuddly toy of you when I was little, says Russ. What was wrong with Charles Schultz? Maybe he's regretting creating Lucy. No one could regret that. I think what it was is, and they found this out, they found that really smart and creative people have a high tendency to be bipolar. I'm going to say that. That's possibly true. Is it, remember what people were eating back then. They weren't eating all meat, and they lived in crazy times. Avril comes in and says, Avril. Oh, I love the name Avril. Do you love the name Avril, producer? Yes, you do. I was upset watching Arthur's seat burning like a volcano while having my lunch. I am glad you did not go past Murrayfield Stadium while Oasis concert was on. Excessive amount of orange bags and cans. Is she the Avril that we know? Are you the Avril that I know from Edinburgh? Avril. Why was Arthur's seat burning? Like a volcano, I was having my lunch. I am glad you did not go past Murrayfield Stadium while Oasis concert was on. Excessive amount of orange bags and cans. I'd have to stop and pick him up. I just had Snoopy, says Lucy. Russ. Russ is reacting to, she had a thing for, Russ had a thing for Lucy, yeah. Had a thing. Groucho Marx is still the king of comedy, says Avocado Man. I would have to say yes. I was just thinking about him today. I used to fancy a girl in school called Avril. Yeah, I could see that being a nice name. Someone, you got a lot of love when your mother loved you. Yes, it's very sad about Arthur's Seat. How did it burn down? I used to climb Arthur's Seat with my sons, and I let them be dangerous. Do you remember that? They were dangerous on Arthur's Seat. Leanne is here. Hello, beautiful people. That's what I always say. Hello. Lorna says you climbed Arthur's Seat. Yeah. Is there a joke in there? I had a Snoopy too. There wasn't many kids' toys like that back in the day. And just like that, Leanne is here. So big round of applause for Leanne. Hey, Leanne, says Joe. I lived by Arthur's Seat. My family lived from near there. My family lived from near there, maybe. My son met Avril Lavigne. Yeah, it's also, who do you know? Lewis looks a bit like Leonard Bernstein before he got ill looking. Yeah. How did he get ill? He was a big cigarette smoker, and he was gay, and he was having lots of sex. I was in a play with Leonard Bernstein's play. I was in a play. Do you remember the play? What was the name of the play? About Leonard Bernstein and how he cheated on his wife, and his wife let him run away with the guys. His wife let him run away with the guys, and she was like heartbroken. It was horrible. A lababoo. What's a lababoo? Is that a type of dog? Do you remember the name of the film? The Leonard Bernstein film. Everyone has been smutty and rude, especially Kerry. Yeah, we've been smutty and rude, but we're not going to be smutty and rude. What is a lababoo? A lababoo. Is that a type of a dog? And Lauren's been intellectual. It's been a weird show. Yes, a weird show. Are you schizophrenic, Lewis, or just multiple personality disorder? I don't think. Do you think I'm schizophrenic, producer? Producer, am I schizophrenic? I'm not schizophrenic, and I'm not bipolar. I'm not bipolar. Okay. Let me just go over here. I'm not bipolar, but I am odd. 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 Maestro, that's the film. Thank you. There you go, Lucy. That's the kind of person you'd want to hang out with, who's right by your side when you're being an idiot. Lucy, God bless you, Lucy. Am I wrong to say that to you? Am I wrong to say that to you? I just brought Snoopy when I was 23 I was just brought by my boyfriend just before I went to Corfu with the girls. It didn't save us, laugh out loud. He was so loving to you. He bought you a Snoopy. Leanne, we got told off. Well, not me, says Lauren. Yeah. Barry McCockiner, my ex-wife had a, let's be nice. My ex-wife had two. Okay. Leonard Bernstein, now that's my type, Lucy. If I had a type, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm a bit like, I'm not like Leonard Bernstein, but I'm Jewish. He was genius Jewish. And it was a good time to be a Jew right after the war. Everyone was nice to the Jews because people had been bad to the Jews. Yeah, he's Lucy's type. What do you like about him, Lucy? Maestro is the film. Thank you, Lucy. Alex says, Leanne, you missed the pervy segment. I don't know. It didn't strike me as that pervy. I think maybe I should disconnect Barry. If Barry says one more thing, I'm going to have to disconnect him. Because at least some of the other people might be dirty, but at least they have some clean things that they're adding now and again. Though Lorna found it funny. All I know, Leanne, You're not drunk. I got to get back on track. Oh my God, oh my God. Cuff, cuff. Oh my God. What did I miss here? Steve Cuff is here. Welcome back, Steve. Everybody, this is a return of... Welcome back. Lucy goes, Cuff. Everybody's happy to see Cuff. They're happy. Steve, good to see you. 3 in a bed and a little one, said Mark and Steve. That's so good. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. That's really good. Where have you been, Steve? How have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Thank you for coming back. Hi all. I'm back for the day. I'm busy fighting corruption and gang stalking. Thanks everyone for the welcome. What do you want to say to Steve? I'm going to tell him we all miss Steve. Everyone's asking. I'm asking where is Mr. Cuff? Where is he? We've all been wondering about you, have we not? I think we have. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, you know, so we were worried about you. We weren't worried that people didn't like us. That's what we're saying. Or me. It's been great. We're having Mark is having Leanne to himself, but I've missed you. Yeah. You can say who your favorites are, but we have to be flexible with who our favorites are. Fatanai says, I've lived a sheltered life. What is gang stalking? Exactly. What is gang stalking? Have you heard of that? I haven't heard of that. It's appreciated when you come back. It's good to see people coming back, you know. I mean, why does Lucy like Steve? Why does he like Charles Schultz? Why do you like Charles Schultz, Lucy? And favorites can change on a daily basis. Yeah, you can say, you know what, I like you. We all have to get together and be in a room. Well, we all have to promise, sign a piece of paper saying, I've lost this much weight. This is how much weight I'm losing. And maybe they make no exceptions. You have to lose weight. You can't say, I'm going to lose weight. Oh, is that true? Don't, Ruben, don't. He's a political figure. So don't. Don't. Am I right? Don't reveal any personal information about our elected officials. Unless if they're here, do not reveal any personal information. Cheese String said, I bought a pair of knickers of Annie Summers, and it was way too small, and I put it up for sale and got 50 pounds for it. I wore it once. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a joke or not, but it's true. Men will pay money for that kind of thing. They like the idea that it's from a girl. But that's good news. Favorites change. So we don't. Favorites change. Was that a joke, Ruben? Was that a joke? This chat makes me happy, says Mark. All right, there you go. Leanne has lost another 3 pounds. That is brilliant. That is so good. That's a kilo and a half. Did you wash them or did you leave some odor? Well, you gotta leave some odor. Lorna, you gotta leave the odor. Gang stalking is authorities getting together and working together to bully innocent people. I'm not the one being gang stalked, but I'm trying to help someone who is. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're trying to help innocent people who are being gang stalked by the state. It's possible. I understand gang stalking now. I looked it up on AI. Maybe I could look it up too. Can I look it up? Could I look it up? Gang stalking. Okay, it's also known as group stalking, refers to the belief that a person being stalked and harassed by a large group of people. Individuals who subscribe to this belief are often considered themselves targeted individuals. They report experienced various forms of harassment, including physical surveillance, psychological manipulation, and electronic harassment. However, medical health professions always attribute these experiences to paranoid symptoms or delusional disorders, such as psychosis. The core belief is that gang stalking involves the conviction that a group of people is deliberately targeting and harassing individuals, often extended people. So what does that mean exactly? Can someone explain that? Okay. Wow, I never heard of that terminology, but I have had that myself. Horrific time in my life. Well, it's like how many people were stalking me because I said what I said about disabled, joked what I joked about disabled people, and they thought I was all horrible. Could that be considered gang stalking? I'm going to ask a question. Is that gang stalking because I made a joke about disabled people, and the disabled people thought I was being anti-disabled, so they kept on telling me bad things that they're going to do to me and to be bad to me? Is that gang stalking? I'm asking, who am I asking? I'm asking Steve Cuff. Am I asking that? You are very kind, Steve Cuff. I hope the poor soul gets sorted. If loads of Lewis haters got together, they could be described as being gang stalkers. So I'm asking Vatanai, was I gang stalked? Not sure you would have a problem either way, Mark. Let's see. You probably could bench me twice over, or I'd like to think I'm that small, PMSL. I have a DVD called Gang Bang Auditions, Volume 500. Okay. A day without learning is a day wasted, kind of, sort of. Bullies, in other words, who target people for their political beliefs. Mostly left-wing people are like that. That's what the left are. Bullies. It makes people think that they are mad. If I hadn't seen it happening firsthand, I would have questioned it. But the video footage and recordings to prove what's happening, but nobody to look at it. We have video footage, yeah. Nobody to look at it. Lewis, I forgot to say the other day, did you like what Patrick said about disabled people of the show? With you at the end, he said, it's for our fans. I don't remember him saying that. I do remember him saying something about it, that they're going to read about what I'm saying on disabled, what is it called? Thank you, Russ. Disabled, Disability Weekly magazine or news. I was gaslighted by authorities and blatantly lied to. Yeah. There's lots of people here who had bad things happen. I can't mention their names. I know information. But if they want to say, they could say. I remember Patrick say that about Disability Weekly. It was funny. He's very funny. His problem is he's too good looking. Steve Cuff, does it involve Islamists? You can't ask the police to look into anything these days, unfortunately. No, they've been co-opted. They're co-opted. Evening, guys and gals. Ivor Robotnik is here. Somebody new. Ivor, can you like the feed, number one? Can you like the feed? Love that, Patrick. Yeah, Patrick's good. I like him. Lorna, have you been corrupting Leanne? Mark asks. I don't know what place. We've lost that train of thought. I've basically fallen out of energy, I think. It was in support of me. Yes, it was in support of me. And it felt very good. So thank you, Patrick. It was very good. Leanne is taking lessons pretending she's all innocent. Well, you can pretend you're innocent with me. I would love that. It does involve the non-British person. They have a check they have a deck full of race cards. Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to help you. They're not going to help a non-ethnic person, I assume. Leanne, get your money back, says Steve. I thought you, yeah. Don't get your money back. You are innocent to me. You are innocent. I like a nice innocent girl. Lewis, tell us about the co-opting of the police, please. And if you think it's the same over in the United States. To a degree, maybe not as bad, to a degree. To a degree. I mean, the police here, they're under kind of federal control. So they're basically told what to do here. In America, they're not quite as under, they're under local control. But yeah, I mean, because the left have educated everybody in their their evil ways. That's what I think. Ivor, where are you again? Tell us where you are again. Leanne definitely isn't innocent. Yes, she is, Mark. She is in my eyes. Adam Hudson says, during the GB News ad breaks, do you see any of the comments on your X account? Yeah, I see it. That's how I got yelled at by Josh. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, I got yelled at. I see the comments. I want to see how I'm doing. If people like what I'm doing. You know, I want to know it's not going to change much what I say, but I want to know, am I on the right track? Because I'm always afraid I'm going to be like really persecuted. Steve Cuff is in 18 months. 18 months. Mark, you shock me, Lorna. I might have to snicker knees you. I don't know what that is, Lorna. Oh, is that the one guy in court today, the labor guy who incited a mob to do something bad to people and did that throat gesture? Is it that guy? I mean, you know who knows about this? Joodles knows a lot about this stuff. What the hell does that mean, Lorna? Snickersees. What does it mean, Lorna? I'm good at being bad. Sometimes. Does that count? Oh my God, Steve Cuff. We've missed you loads. Yeah, we've asked about you. Lucy says you could see Lewis reach for his phone before it even went to the ads. Yes. Yeah. I want to see what's going on. And I definitely don't want to be spoken to in a bad way. Is that wrong, Lucy? Is that wrong? The American police have to abide by the Constitution. That's right. If they are good, I like watching the First Amendment video audits. Yes, they got the First Amendment. You know, you have the First Amendment. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. If you don't have the money for a lawyer will be appointed to you. You have a right to a jury of your peers. You have the Constitution of the United States. Here they could say, we're not having any more jury of your peers if we want to eliminate it. It's an emergency. There's no Constitution. Yes. Yeah, Joodles wasn't here because your chum was around and just left, H.A., half Armenian. Mark says she was waiting for the perfect moment. Joodles, the first time you've commented today. She had a friend come in. That's nice of her. She's got a friend. Bloody friends, Joodles, says Leanne. So Mark J says, Steve, that would be disgusting with other Lucy sitting in jail in comparison. Yeah, really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Do they know that they're bad? I don't even know that they know that they're bad. They're so bad. Snickersy, just thinking. The Jabberwocky, but couldn't be totally wrong. Who is a Snickersy, Joe? If arrested, you always go no comment. It's the best policy. Yeah, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can, so don't say anything. No, Keith, I never owned a gun. Nobody I knew in New York owned a gun. They made it illegal to own a gun. Maybe Donald Trump will take that, say, maybe the Supreme Court will say you can't prevent people from having guns. People should have guns. People are better behaved in America because people have guns. Joodles, who are you talking to? Well done, you gorgeous girl. Who are you talking to? Lucy says hello to Joodles. They're two peas in a pod. Do New York Jews support Madami? I don't know. I know a couple, and they totally don't. But it's New York is not as Jewish as it used to be. They've let a lot of people in. A lot of people from Puerto Rico, people from the South, and a lot of the Puerto Ricans don't like Mandami either. They're not like they used to be. It's not like the 1950s. Whatchamacall that movie? It's a nonsense poem by Lewis Carroll, says Lorna. Okay, now you're telling me. That's good. Gorgeous girl could be anyone here, but I'll go with Leanne. There you go, Leanne. Click off Mark on your card. I was a bit shocked by Chinese Elvis saying thick people shouldn't vote. That is pure Team World. Yeah, he's totally Team. And then he says, I'm not Team World. I mean, if you tick a box, you're in the box. Am I right? That's what he believes in. Leanne, how did the gang stalking stop, Leanne? Not all Jews. Those with sense don't. Yes, a lot of Jews think they're Team World. A lot of the Jews, they're right in the middle right now. They've got to decide what side they're on, and the Team World is not on pro-Jewish side. I don't think. Has New York let in all the doctors and engineers like we are getting across the channel? They were, and now they're not. He's not letting anybody come in, Donald Trump. So they're closing down hotels and stuff in New York. That's over, I think. Donald Trump is a hero. Isn't Donald Trump a hero? I think he's a hero. They're saying more women are going to vote reform now over safety of children concerns, Mark J. says. Too right. Look at what happened under the other parties. That's right. The Tories don't care about English, British, Scottish children. They care about Team World. They care about foreigners coming in here. They want foreigners to scare the people. They want the people to be scared. I guess they thought you weren't scared enough. Chinese Elvis didn't say you're Team World, Lewis. He doesn't think Team World exists. I'm saying I think he's Team World, Joodles. So that's maybe he's saying I don't think Team World exists. Well, I think it does. You say, well, I know you think it exists. That's what the argument was. Best film ever, Once Upon a Time in America. I never saw it. I wish I had seen it. It's one of those films I haven't seen. I don't know. What do I say, Joodles? I watched some schmuck from the WEF say that democracy has to be managed. Yes, of course they do, because they're elitists. Team World people are elitists. The left are elitists. The communists are elitists. Labor is elitist. They're elitists. No way, Cuff. You're next to me. Can we, Leanne, remember Y-O-U-R? I'm not going to read it any further. Y-O-U-R-E. Y-O-U-R, yes. That would wind me up. That would wound me up with Elvis, too. Typical lefty. Thank you. I mean, that's one of the reasons I get angry, and then he doesn't understand what the hell he's talking about. And he's well-educated. He went to uni and everything. Not that that means anything, but he's well-educated. Bexley, Keith, I'm with you. I mean, maybe I didn't explain it properly, what I was saying the other day. Okay, Steve, I was going to bring Leanne into that comment from you. Okay, bring it in. Y-O-U-R-E and Y-O-U-R are two totally different things. Y-O-U-R-E is a contraction, and you have to have whatever it is. I feel the sexual chemistry in chat. First Lorna and Russ, and now Leanne and Mark. Yeah, if you feel like it. But do me a favor, everybody. We can't see each other. We don't know who each other are. Don't be too creepy. Don't be creepy with the girls. Be nice. Be nice. Guys. And girls, too. Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy. Lorna says, I've sat in a puddle. I had my reasons. I'm not ready to tell you why. A puddle of what? Lorna. Tell me in the next lessons, Lorna, says Leanne. I love President Trump, says Lorna. He is just smashing. So English. Yes, he's smashing. I think you're thinking on my lines, Lorna. Ruben comes in and says, Lewis, as a Jewish man, I cannot believe you've never seen that film. Get yourself some popcorn and a box of hankies. It's long, but boy, is it worth it. Okay, I'll write it down. Once upon a time in the West. Once upon a time in the West. Okay. Well, we're going to end the show in about 20 minutes. So everybody get ready to end the show. This hasn't been much of a show. It's been just talking. What do you think? Has it been all right so far? Hang on, comma, Mark. Hang on, comma. The girls might be being creepy with us! Exclamation point. Use those things. Yes. Yeah. No, once upon a time in America. Once upon a time in America. Okay, you're right. Sorry about that, Ruben. Intellectual. How are the boys, Lewis? How are you, producer? You've been asked about. Hello, producer. He's doing well. He's got his earphones in. He doesn't want me to pay attention to him. And the other boy's been away for a week, saying with friends of his. He's got friends too. Does the other brother have friends, producer? Yeah, he's got friends. It's really nice. The lovely boy. The other one is a nicer boy than this one. This one is really nice too. Yeah, Jules wants to know how Cuffy is doing. How Cuffy is doing. Once upon a time in the West was making a different. Is it once upon a time in America or once upon a time in the West? It's not in the West. Once upon a time in the West. No, the girls can be creepy, but you got to be careful with guys being creepy. Girls, it's not. Deborah's theme, Lucy says, always makes me cry. From that film, Morricone. Deborah's theme. Let me write that down. Yeah. So Lud is in the room. A round of applause to Lud for coming in a bit late, but I appreciate it. We're going 2 hours. That's what we're doing. Maybe we shouldn't go 2 hours. Maybe that just tells people they can come in late. All the shows have been good, says Vatanai's Music. I think it's a shame when you say, don't think the show today has been any good. Each show is slightly different. I guess so, yes. I should never say that. When I did my radio show, which I hope that comes back, we're on a hiatus right now. I said, I promise I'm never going to say the show is not good. The show is not good. Lucy says, in America, the West is a spaghetti Western. She's great. Lucy can stand she can stand in front of me. And if I say something stupid, she can correct me. Lewis, remember, watch Trump to the Seinfeld theme. That's also, I think I've seen that. That's also good. Anyway, so the shows have been good. But I'm just thinking, the problem is, it's just me talking. There's been no preparation. And then I feel bad about it that there's no preparation. You know? Okay, Once Upon a Time in the West, says Mark J. It was great. I think, Lewis, you got the Charles Bronson classic Wild West mixed up. Great film, though. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the Wild West theme song in America. All the shows have been good. Yeah, so that's what Vatanai's Music says. I don't think many people's YouTube shows are as interactive as yours. It's engaging. Yeah, it is really good. I think it's really good. That's my problem. Adam, I agree with you, but I feel like it's too easy for me. It's just we're sitting there talking. I should maybe write something, spend a couple of hours beforehand and do a bit or something like that. So people, I don't know what I want. Let's see, Lewis. Okay, let's see what else. Steve comes in and says, Jules, I'm good. Spending time offline a lot at the moment, helping a friend. I'll always be popping back to chat with my favorite nutters. I think that you think he's calling us nutters. Yeah, I guess we are nutters. I mean, my son, I'm not going to say what my son said about me. He said I'm a nutter. Am I a nutter? Producer.
What?
Am I a nutter?
Yes, you're annoying me.
I'm annoying him by talking to me. He doesn't want to be talked to. A puddle of rainwater, not a piss puddle. Leanne says, Lewis, I haven't seen any knee. Well, it's right there. Maybe I'll lower the knee. Here's the knee. Can you see the knee? There's the knee and the leg and the thing there. There's the knee and the leg. Remember, we're all going to line up. Charles Bronson film, Lewis, was a classic, Once Upon a Time in the West. Henry Ford was the villain. Is that really the name of the song, Charles Bronson? So the movie. I saw Once Upon a Time in the West as a child. As our cinema didn't care how old we were, laugh out loud. Yeah, well, things were banned back then. When are you bringing Nick Dixon on? He was on your list. Yes, because it's also work. I'm letting you down. I feel bad. Leanne definitely thinks about you in the shower, Lewis. Yes, go for it. Think about me in the shower. Think about me and think about how we'll get on. And when you see me, and you'll say, Lewis, look, I lost all this weight for you. If you need to. Not you, Leanne, but you'll say that to me. I did it for you because I think you're so hot. Can you give me a kiss? And I'll go, okay, yeah. Okay, when are you bringing, I don't know when we're bringing Nick Dixon on. I love Nick Dixon. I like Nick Dixon. He's got his own thing that's way better than this. Keeping it off at the moment, as notifications were making my friend paranoid due to the situation. Yeah, it's a bad situation we're living in. Lewis, I've been here supporting you since 5 p.m. And you're going to start getting paid by YouTube soon, which would be nice. Well, we're short 15 or 16. I don't know how many we're short. We're not short. Yeah. The Dixon Cox podcast. I don't want to have another person who's not here. I want to have somebody sitting right next to me. And so I can get all upset about it. There's the knee and the leg and the thing there. Yeah, there's the knee and the leg. There's Lewis Schaffer's knee and leg. Can you see the knee and the leg? Can you see the knee? Can you see Lewis Schaffer's knee and leg? Charles Bronson was so poor when he was sent to school in his sister's dress. Yeah, I could believe it. They were poor people living in Pennsylvania. They were like Palestinians back in the day, but they didn't let in the entire everybody. But there was a lot of rioting going on about what I think it was a Welsh or Polish people moving to America back then at the turn of the century. If my priest was here, he'd be blushing. Oh, wait, I don't have a priest. Well, maybe we will need a priest. With 13 short. John Van Dam! Good to see John Van Dam. Yeah. I love Simple Minds. Tell me, don't you forget about me. Da, da. Anna Firth could come and visit you. Yeah, maybe. I wish I had a number. Yeah. That sounds like a charity telethon. He'd have items to raffle off. I don't know, but thank you, Avril, for coming into this chat. Thank you, John Van Dam, for coming into this chat. Thank you. I could auction off mouth tape. Yes, says Russ. Yeah. Well, you could go buy your own mouth tape. Raise your hand if you're interested in the mouth tape. It could make you sleep better. You won't wake up with dry mouth. You won't have sleep apnea. You can get rid of your CPAP machine. Yeah. It would be really good. Marianne is laughing at Russ. Russ started on a low note, is going higher and higher amongst the women here. I'm going to try that knocker thing. Laugh out loud. I have loads of old ones I was going to chuck out. What is that knocker thing? What is a knocker thing? Four in a bed, and the little one said, they told me I was going to be in Snow White. That's probably a joke, which I do not understand, and I don't have time to spend time thinking about it, but it could be a good joke. Maybe you can explain it to us, Mark J. Lewis, what do other people do is create more than one YouTube channel and sub again and again. Yeah. I don't know. We don't need to do that, but it's nice if you do it. Adam Hudson. I love the name Adam, and I love the name Hudson. It's with a T. I ordered my mouth tape earlier, yeah. It's called Micropore by 3M. Real name, Buczynski, Lithuanian. Yes, he was a Lithuanian. And they were big anti-Semites back then. Big anti-Semites. You know, we don't know what the country's going to be like. But Pennsylvania became Polish, Lithuanian, Latvian, Estonian, lots and lots and lots of Slovenians and Welsh people in Pennsylvania. Very, very true. Very, very, very true. I will ask the Holy Spirit to guide me, Mark, says Led. Let's see. I was howling, Leanne. What were you howling at, Joodles? Yeah, Baczynski. But Lucy comes in with the information. And Adam, 3M. Let me see if I could find the place to buy this thing for you guys. Let me see if I can buy this thing. Because I believe in this. It's really hard. It's hard because you have to stop micro pour tape 3M 1 inch. Okay, here we go. Well, that's what the tape looks like. Let's see if we can go here. Let's see if we can go here. Window capture. Let's see if we go here. Window capture. Let's see if we can go here. Window capture. Window capture. Is that it? Window capture. There, that's this. There we go. Let's see if can we see this? Can everybody see this? Let me see if I can see it. Can you see that? This is what it looks like. Micro pour surgical tape. You got to buy a box. You've got to buy this box right here by Metasale. Can you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3M box of 12 for $10.79 plus $3.54. So that's 14 pounds 12. So that's about £1.20 a tape rather than £3.99. Can you all see this? Let's see. Can we see that? Can we see that? Can you all see that? Lewis, would you auction off your dirty underwear? Many women do that sort of thing. No, maybe, no. No, I only have a few, because I went last year, I went to Boxers from the briefs or whatever they're called. So I don't have that many underwear, but I wear Boxers now. Lewis, so Rusty answers no. I answer no. So that's the micro pour tape. Apparently, Lewis, you're becoming tech competent. I'm impressed. Thank the producer. Thank the producer. FOOC Moon. What does that mean? Is that from my page? Is that from my page? Yeah. Yeah. You want to know personal secrets of mine. I shouldn't show that, but FOOC, that means I'm not going to say what that means, but FOCC stands for Friends of Camberwell Cemeteries. When I was involved for 8 years, I was like obsessed with Camberwell Cemeteries. I can get micropore tape from the cupboard at work, yes. But that would be stealing, and I'm not prepared to steal something so boring. Yeah, I guess it is. It's pretty boring. It's got to be 1 inch tape. One inch tape. That's what it's got to be. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's got to be 1 inch tape. Okay, we're almost done with our show. 5 minutes. Can't imagine anything worse than that, Dookie. Is Dookie here? Who is Dookie? Because I know I never see Dookie. Is that you, Vantanai? Are you Dukist? Cuff is that? Yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, you could. I mean, I would probably steal 1 roll of tape. I probably would. I'm a bad person. I'm a naughty boy. I'm a naughty boy. I'm a naughty boy. FOCC Moon, Lucy, is Friends of Camberwell Cemetery. And moon means something else. That's what it means. You can Google. I don't know if the website is still up, but we did so much work. Blanche and I did an amazing amount of work. I'm allergic to some plasters. It's not really plaster. It is sticky. I guess it is a plaster. You got to give it a try. Give it a try. Put it on your leg and see if you're allergic to it. You know, I don't think it is. It's made by 3M. It is super quality. Now you will say to yourself, you know what? Like, and as I did, I said, why do I have to pay? I was paying about £1.60 each. Why do I have to pay £1.60 when I could buy them for 99p? Different brands, and I'd buy them, and they weren't as good as the 3M. You don't want, and you have to shave, girls. You have to shave all around. All around. I might wear the same knickers for a week and sell. If you're, yeah, well, or you know what girls, you know what guys like too? They like shoes and socks. I mean, men are, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. They like girls. They like the idea of girls. They, you know, women need to be in love first. You love honey. What do you love about honey, Leanne? What do you love about honey? Russ, I hope she doesn't light a match. Someone's forwarding or something. Yeah, it's not really sticky. It's not sticky. It doesn't leave a mark. It's such top quality. I believe in it. TCP. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Ruben? But it's such good quality, and then it comes off, and it doesn't hurt. It just is like it sticks enough. But you have to make sure it can't go like 2-3 days, guys. Honey, natural sweetness. Yeah, so does everybody. Who doesn't love honey? Who doesn't love honey? What do you love about it? It's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. And it's antiseptic. It's nice and clean. I went to the hospital today when I took the blood out. I don't know that you can see this. They took the blood and they put a little bit of tape on it. So there you go. They put tape. Judels, of course, is laughing at half Armenian. She thinks the guy's funny, which is good. Oh my God, nobody could afford my shoes. I love them too much to part with them. No, they're not asking for your shoes. Pictures of your feet. Pictures of your feet. Pictures of your feet. Okay. I had a girlfriend who sold pictures of her feet. And she had good quality feet. The rest of her, not so good, but the feet, no, she was pretty. Doesn't it make you claustrophobic, Carrie says. It doesn't now. It gives me a sense of safety. But it did at the time in the beginning. That box of cables. Where is the box of cables? Oh, down here. I've got a million boxes of cables. You want to see what my life is like? I got all sorts of stuff in my life. Lucy, I'm only top 15 commentators now. I've fallen off. Yeah, because everyone is paying more attention. Lucy, and you're totally needed. You're totally needed. Leanne, I have lots of pretty shoes, says Lorna. I don't wear them. Wear what I'm not parting with. I look at them lovingly sometimes. Yeah, women love their shoes. They love shoes. They love shoes, yes. Leanne, natural sweetness. Is that your nickname? Yeah, Judels. Yeah, Leanne is naturally sweet. She is sweet. All the women here are naturally sweet. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to put everything on the end stream. So you go on the end stream, and then I'm going to end the stream. Meanwhile, you guys go to where do you go to? You go to Discord, please. Right, Discord. Do you all need a thing to go to Discord? Let me see if I can find a thing to go to Discord. Where's the thing to go to Discord? What are you doing? Okay, we go to Discord. And then we go to... so you could talk amongst yourselves in Discord. Hold on, Discord. I'm going to put this on the chat. Okay? Is this actually working? I don't even have an idea whether it's working or not, but I'm putting it on the chat. Oh, this is the music that I listen to. Paul Revere and the Raiders in Reno, Nevada. There we go. Kicks just keep getting harder to find, and when you find them, it's too late, girl. Boy, whatever, you better get straight, 'cause you only kicks. Da, 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 da. One of my favorite songs from back in the days. So I'm putting this down here in Discord, everybody. Join Discord. Go to the live stream and subscribe. Look at that. We need 13. Join. Send some money if you feel like it. No pressure, but send some money. Yeah, I've got a very bad singing voice. I got a story. I'll tell you a story the next time about that. Thank you, Judels. So go to the join thing. Go to subscribe. Go to subscribe. So we have people. Go to like. That's all you got to do. How many people like? 34 people. I mean, it's kind of amazing. We have 38 people watching and 34 people subscribe. That's a tremendous accomplishment. So I feel we're doing really well. We'll see you tomorrow. Chris King, there you go. Chris King just steps in for just a second. We'll see you tomorrow, Chris. Okay. I'm not a good singer, not at all. So we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, Everybody, I'll catch you later.